You haven't seen me go after a beer? Just first of all, your general take on the round.
I'm definitely happy with it. I've left some out there last 2 days, but also feel like I've taken advantage of some opportunities as well. So definitely happy with the first 2 days. Like where I'm at, and definitely heading in the right direction.
What are you most disappointed in, if there is anything?
I've had a couple, iron swings where could have definitely got the ball a bit closer. I've missed a few putts, more so just being a little off on read. Did a lot of good putts outside of that haven't gone in yet, but also made a couple, outside of 10 feet today. So those are always a bonus. So all in all, happy with it, but definitely, like I said, we can clean a few things up and get some more this weekend.
Don't take this the wrong way, but is your priority going to the first tee winning, or your priority going to the first tee continuing your improving process?
Well, I'm deciding if I'm going to take it the right way or the wrong way, since it's coming from you, Steve. But no, we're in a position to go play a good one tomorrow to have a chance on Sunday. Obviously, Keith has played well, and there's plenty of guys out there that can still end up between, potentially past Keith, but between where I am and 18 where Keith currently is. So yes, the goal right now is to go win. I know I can play well on this golf course. I've proven that the first 2 days, but we're still a ways back. So I need to play a solid round of golf tomorrow to give myself a legitimate chance.
In the recent struggles, was there ever a time you didn't think about winning?
I mean, it crosses your mind. Everyone's gone through ups and downs in golf, and when you're in those low points, it's there's times where you wonder, like, am I ever going to be, back in that position? Obviously, you believe that you can, but there's those thoughts of, like, golf is obviously one of the most humbling sports there is, and, you can never take it for granted. So being in those positions, you know where you want to be, you can be there, you've been there before, but it seems like a long uphill battle, but it's, like I said, it's definitely been humbling. We've been patient, but nice to see some stuff start paying off.
Bear with me on this, Rick, because Rory said this years ago, and it was fascinating, that when you're playing great, you feel like you'll never play bad again. And when you're playing bad, you almost forget what it was like to feel good. So my question to you is, which distance looks greater, when you're down looking up or when you're up looking down?
I mean, down looking up is probably the bigger one. It's uphill. I think, downhill can happen pretty quickly. But obviously, if you look at anyone's career, everyone's up and down. No one's ever held it steady for, a long period of time. Tiger's probably been the most impressive with it, as far as when he was good and had his little times off. Even I think Jack is probably the one that doesn't get talked about very much. Had his ups and downs. Yeah. So it's there. It's going to happen. It's just Lucas and I actually talked about it today. It's not so much how you deal with when you're playing well or bad. It's just more so just kind of staying who you are and not letting it affect you as a person. Keep kind of moving forward.
What is different about your swing from, say, 2 years ago?
Right now, I feel like I'm in a position where this is probably, I told Butch over the weekend when I was hitting balls with him, when I worked with him, it was, I probably wasn't as knowledgeable about my swing, but it was simple, and I understood what we were trying to do, and I knew where we were at, and I understood it. I feel like now I'm in a similar position, but I'm much more knowledgeable about the golf swing in general as well as mine. So that's basically where we are, and there's a lot of progress was made, especially over the kind of 6-7 weeks that I had off prior to coming to Vegas.
Is there anything fundamentally different about it, or is it the same basic principle?
A lot of same basic principles. Really, just trying to ultimately is be in a good impact position. Making that consistent, making the club delivery consistent, and getting the body moving better and properly throughout the impact. It can look however it wants at the top or wherever, but the main focus being the bottom. I think someone that's probably had one of the most character to his swing, but been one of the best ball strikers through his career over time is Furyk. It's not something you would necessarily teach, but he was very impressive when it came to, close to the ground and how the club interacted with the ball on the ground. It was very impressive.
Do you think you could even mimic Furyk's swing?
That would take some time. There's some that I could. I'm a lot better at doing Wolf's swing. I've never tried Furyk's swing, and I like my chances of doing Wolf's more so than Furyk's.
Thank you.